name is Nur Akila binti Kamar Zaman. I will explain question 1A and B. Set F equal case study 1. First of all, let me read the question first. Damian, a talented amateur chef, is currently working at a new restaurant in town. He is just 18 years old and plans to have her own mini cafe in 10 years' time. Luckily, Damian won first place in a cooking show competition and was awarded Rm 20,000 in cash. He decided to invest 95% of his prize money in an investment scheme with two choices of scheme to be considered as per the details below. There are two schemes that were given, which is Alpha scheme and Beta scheme. They have interest rate charge. For Alpha scheme, they have 7% compounded quarterly. For Beta scheme, they have 6.5% compounded monthly. Let's go to the solution. For question 1A, for each scheme, how much money will Damian have in his investment account after 10 years? We need to calculate the future value, which is S, of Damian's investment after a maturity period of 10 years for both schemes. First, we need to determine the initial principal, which is P. The original investment amount is Rm 20,000, but there is an upfront charge or reduction of 5%. Therefore, we take the remaining 95% as our actual invested capital. So for P, we will so P, we will calculate P equal 20,000 times 0.95. We will get Rm 90,000. This principal value of 90,000 will be used as the starting point for both schemes. For the Alpha scheme, the given variable interest rate for K, which is 7% per 7%, equal to 0.07. Compounded frequency, which is M, is 4 times a year, which is compounded quarterly. For T, 4 times we have 10 years. By applying the compound interest formula, S equal P bracket 1 plus K over M bracket power MT, we substitute our values into the formula. S equal 90,000, bracket 1 plus 0.07 over 4 bracket power 4 times 10. After calculate, the total accumulated amount for the Alpha scheme after 10 years come out to Rm 38,030 ringgit and 35 cents. For now, let's look at the Beta scheme. The variable given here are interest rate K 6.5%, equal to 0.065. Compounded frequency for M, we have 12 times a year, which is compounded monthly. For time, which is T, equal 10 years. Using the same formula, we substitute the respective values for these schemes, which is S equal 90,000 bracket 1 plus 0.065 over 12 bracket power 12 times 10. The final accumulated amount for the Beta scheme is 36,331 ringgit 49 cents. Okay. Moving on to the second part of the question, we need to find the difference between the interest earned by both schemes. To find the interest earned, we use the formula where interest equals the final amount S minus the principal P. For interest for Alpha scheme, we use 1 equal 38,030 ringgit and 35 cents minus 90,000. We will get 90,030 ringgit. 35 cents. For interest for Beta schemes, I equal 36,331 ringgit 49 cents minus Rm 90,000 equal to 70,331 ringgit 49 cents. To conclude the question, we calculate the final difference between the two interests by subtracting the lower interest for the higher interest difference, which is 90,030 ringgit 35 cents equal to 70,331 ringgit 49 cents. We will get 1,698 ringgit 96 cents. That's all from me.
Hi, my name is Sabiana Betty Rizal. So right now, we move to question C. The question is why you break the interest values? Receive, show them in cheers. Give your reason. First, let's read our economy. For Alpha scheme, total interest earned after 10 years is Rm 19,030 ringgit 35 cents. For Beta schemes, total interest earned after 10 years is Rm 70,331 ringgit 49 cents. So the answer is Damian should choose Alpha schemes because Alpha scheme total interest of Rm 19,030 ringgit 35 cents, which is higher than Beta scheme interest of Rm 70,331 ringgit 49 cents. This means after 10 years, he will earn more return and end up with a larger total amount of money to use for opening his mini cafe. So this is the more profitable choice. If Damian wants to now, let's move to question D. So the question is, if Damian wants to get back the price money he won, how long does it take for his initial investment to reach it? Just the same with the price offered and round the answer up to the next one. So let me list out the information for you. P equal to 90,000, S equal to 20,000, rate is 7%, and compound factory M equal to 4. So for first, we use the compound interest formula. The formula is S equal to P bracket 1 plus K per M bracket MT. So S is 20%, 2000. So S is 20,000 equal to P 90,000 bracket 1 plus 0.07 per 4 bracket 40. So now, which means we simplify the value inside the bracket. So 0.07 divided by 4 is 0.017. 0.07 divided by 4 is 0.0175, and every one we get 1.0175. So now the equation becomes 20,000 equal to 90,000 bracket 1.0175 bracket 40. So now we rewrite the equation, we divide both sides by 19,000. So the fraction is 20,000 per 90,000 equal to 1 bracket 1.0175 bracket 40. So now we get 1.05263 equal to 1.0175 40. So now we calculate using calculator. So the answer is 2.94608,358. Then we divide by 4, we get 0.7392. Then we multiply by 12, we get 8.8704. Then we round up to 9, so we round up and we got 9, then the answer is 99, so T is 99. Okay, that's all from me.
Hi, my name is Namara. So right now I'm going to explain 1 plus I bracket n, and for C, which is P equal S divide bracket 1 plus I bracket n, and for 3 is I equal T divide by M, and for 4 N equal M multiplied T. So first we are going to use formula I equal T divide M. So for the K, we are going to use 0.04%. So we get 0.004 per year. And for the M is 12. So I equal 0.004 divide 12. And then we are going to get 0.0003333. So for the next, we are going to use N equal M multiplied P. So 12 multiplied 13 and multiplied 316. And for the monthly payment, we are going to get 17,000 ringgit. Sorry. And then 7,000 ringgit multiplied 1 minus bracket 1.0003333 bracket minus 360 divide 0.0003333. For option number 1, we are going to get 2,200,000 and then for option number 2, 1,336 and 600. So that's answer for question 2A.
Assalamualaikum, madam. My name is Adriana Ravisha Binti. Today I want to explain case study 2, question B. First, the price of the motorbike is 35,000. The down payment is 15% of the price, which is 5,250. So from the price to get the loan amount, which is 29,750. Next, I use the formula with an interest rate of 4.5% per year and loan period of 58 months. So after the calculating, the monthly installment is 678.40 cents. Finally, I multiply the amount 678.40 cents by 48 months to get the total payment of 32,563.20 cents. Finally, I calculate the total interest paid, which is 208,013.20 cents. That's all for me. Thank you.
My name is Aidamina Binti Rahim, and I will explain solution for question C1 and B. Let's look at question CI. We need to find the outstanding balance after 1 year. This means we want to know exactly how much money is still owed of the loan after making 12 monthly payments. To do this, we calculate the present value of all the payments we haven't made yet. First, we have to figure out how many payments are left. The total loan was for 48 months. Since we have already paid for 1 year, which is 12 months, we subtract 12 from 48. So that's will leave us with N equal to 36 remaining payments. Next, we use formula of present value of an formula, which is R is RM 978.46 and K is 0.045. And since we pay monthly, so the compounding period N is 12. And our remaining payments N is 36. I will plug all those numbers into calculator. It tells us that the value of our remaining 36 payments is RM 22,805.72 cents. This is our outstanding balance, which is A. We move to question C2. We want to find out how much interest is paid during that first year. For step 1, we have to calculate the interest paid. We simply multiply our monthly payment by 12, which is 978.40 cents. Ringgit, we times with 12, and then we will answer 8,140.80 cents. And for step 2, we have to calculate the actual principal paid off, which is we take the original loan amount, which was 29750 ringgit, and subtract our new outstanding balance that we calculated just now, which was 22,800 ringgit 72 cents. And when we subtract these numbers, we can answer 6,944 ringgit 28 cents. This shows that only 6,944 ringgit 28 cents went towards reducing our actual loan. And for the last step, we have to find the interest, which is we just take our total amount paid and we subtract the principal paid off. When we subtract these numbers, we can answer which is the interest is RM 1,196.52 cents. And that's our final answer. So that's mean that we paid RM 1,196.52 cents in interest over the first year. That's all for the question C1 and C2.
Now I'm going to move forward. I'm going to explain for question 2B. So for the formula for this question is S equal P bracket 1 plus I bracket N. For white price, as we know, 35,000, and we need down payment as much 15%. So 0.15 multiply 35,000, and then we get 5,215. And for the loan payment, we calculate it again, 35,000 minus 5,215, and then we get 29,755 ringgit. And then for the K is 4.5%, and we get 0.045 per year, and the M is 12. So we are going to use I equal K divide M formula. So for K, we are going to put it 0.045. For the M is 12, and then we got the answer is 0.00375 per month. And for the N is 80 months. So next, 29,750 multiply 0.00375 divide 1 minus 1.00375 minus 48, and then we get the answer is 679.28 cents. For the first payment, 679.28 bracket 1.00375 bracket 4, and then we get 79.28 multiply 1.0151, and then for the second payment is 679.28 bracket 1.00375 bracket 3 equals 679.28 multiply 1.00128. Okay, next for the third payment for 2 months, 678.28 bracket 1.00375 bracket 2 equals 679.28 1.00751, and then we get the answer is 684 ringgit 35 cents. For the fourth payment, 679.28 bracket 1.00375 bracket 1 equals 679.28 1.00375 equal RM 681.18 C. So for the total for 5-month payment is 2,742 ringgit 58 cents in 5 months. So from month 6 onwards, he goes back to RM 679.28 per month. So that's all from me.